what we came here for. Please, can you take us back? No, this is not what we actually came here for.
Amina was a bright, soft-spoken young woman from the heart of Kano City, born into a devout Muslim Hausa family. She was the second of 4 children. Her father was an Islamic teacher at a local madrasa, while her mother sold akara dish and pap in front of their compound every morning. Though raised conservatively, Amina had a curious mind. She loved reading, listening to nasheeds, and more recently, browsing through her TikTok and Facebook page where her chores were done. Her elder brother had given her a second-hand smartphone as a birthday gift, and since then, the world had never looked the same to her. One night, as she was scrolling through her Facebook page, a friend request popped up. Abubakar Musa, profile, entrepreneur, philanthropist, based in Abuja and Dubai. His photos showed a tall, fair-skinned man in fine kaftans, posing beside a white Lexus, and sometimes standing inside what looked like a marble-floored mansion. Curiosity piqued. Amina clicked accept. Moments later, a message came in. Assalamu alaikum, Sister Amina. I hope I'm not disturbing. I just came across your profile and something about your smile. It's rare and pure. She blushed. A stranger? Complimenting her mother's photo, where she wore an hijab and barely smiled. That was new. Wa, assalamu alaikum. Thank you, but I don't know you. You are right, but maybe one day we will say we met for a reason, not just by chance. And just like that, the conversation began. Over the next few weeks, Abubakar texted every morning and called every night. His voice was deep and calming. He talked about religion, business and family. He claimed to run an import and export business between Nigeria and the Middle East. He always asked her about her day, respected her faith and never pressured her. He told her he was looking for a decent woman, someone to build a life with, and that he admired her values. Amina, only 21, and never in a relationship before, felt seen. She had turned down advances from many boys in her area. Some were unserious, others only wanted fun. But Abubakar, he seemed different. He began sending her money. First, 10,000 naira to support her mother's business. Then 50,000 to buy herself a new dress. He even sent 150,000 naira for her brother's school fees. Her family, unaware of the source, simply said, "May Allah reward the good Samaritan." After 3 months of talking, he said, "Amina, I want to come see your family, but my mother is sick in Dubai. I must travel, but I want to take you with me, so we can begin our life together properly. I will introduce you to my people. All I need is your passport and your few documents. I will handle the visa." Amina hesitated. She had never traveled out of Kano before, not even to Abuja. But love is a strange thing. It blends, it excites, and sometimes drams. He sent a driver to pick her up. The bus was tinted, air-conditioned, and filled with scents of foreign perfume. She wore her best dress, packed modestly, and told her parents she was visiting a female cousin in Zaria for a few days. They drove for hours, but instead of heading towards the airport, The driver took a dusty road into Kaduna outskirts. When Amina asked questions, he simply said, "Madam, Oga say make I follow new route." By nightfall, they arrived at a compound surrounded by high walls and barbed wire. Her heart began to race. "This isn't right," she whispered to herself. She was led into a small room where a girl sat, looking frightened. She was Yoruba and barely spoke Hausa. Over the next day, more girls arrived from different places, such as Igbo, Hausa, Yoruba, Niger, and Chad. That night, Abubakar walked in. Gone was the soft, caring voice. Gone was the calm aura. He wore jeans, dark glasses, and a purse to tuck in his waist. "Ladies," he barked, "you are here because you want a better life. Well, you will get it, but you will work for it. You are going to Libya, then Europe. Some will clean, some will serve men. The ones who disobey will regret being born." Amina froze. Trafficker? This couldn't be the man she had prayed about every night. Over the next week, Amina and her guests were taught how to obey, how to act at the border, checkpoints, how to save men without questions. Some cried, some prayed, some just stared blankly at the wall. Amina, ever the smart one, began observing. She noticed the guards were not disciplined. Some got drunk. One always fell asleep on duty. She pretended to be obedient, gained their trust, and learned their routines. One night, she managed to steal a small phone from one of the guards and hid it in her hijab lining. She called the elder brother. "Abdul, it's me. I'm in trouble. Please listen carefully. I'm in Kaduna. I don't know the exact place, but it's a big compound. There is a red gate with Arabic writing on it. Abubakar is not who we thought he was. He is a trafficker. Please help me." The call disconnected. Her brother rushed to the police station. At first, they did not take him seriously, but after some persistence and the help of a local vigilante group, a raid was conducted in a suspected compound. By Allah's mercy, they found the exact house. The girls were rescued in the early hours. Some were injured. A few had already been trafficked days before Abubakar escaped through the bank fence, but his driver and 2 guards were arrested. Amina was reunited with her family. Tears flowed. Regret and shame weighed heavily on her, but her father held her closely and whispered, "You are not to be blamed, my daughter. He used lies. You are safe now. Allah is the most merciful." Few weeks later, after some investigations and searching, Abubakar was eventually caught trying to cross into Niger Republic. He was set behind bars.